Jungle Inferno has been live for a few days, and my coverage of Day 4 and the update's launch is quite late. I've honestly just been waiting for the servers to sort themselves out, and now that they have, Day 4 seemed a little empty compared to 1, 2, or 3, and there may be something going on, but we'll cover it in another video. What's important is the hype train that the TF team set up for themselves was slightly derailed when the final day of this update consisted of the patch notes and a day-long delay. Quote, "We're delaying a day. The update's almost finished, but it's a pretty big one, and we wanted another day to get everything ready. Our current plan is to release the update early tomorrow." In the downtime caused by this delay, many found that the patch notes were missing a few major features, most importantly, ELO or any comp changes of any kind. According to Jill, quote, "We didn't feel that what was ready was enough to be a worthy refresh of the mode yet." So that wasn't coming, and when the update did hit, the expected inability to play was upon everyone. Essentially, for the first 24 hours, items were impossible to use, servers gave times that were in the hours, the GC was spotty at best, and throughout the day, a few in-game notifications were made about the different problems and the team's intentions to fix them. Almost immediately, though, the player number jumps significantly, almost doubling, and as of now, daily peaks are almost at 100,000 concurrent players. So what's new in Day 4? 500 more backpack slots, Steam voice integration allowing for higher resolution voice chat across the entire game, 9 major bug fixes including multiple weapon holding, demo bottle breaking, and the gunslinger third hit crits, manpower changes where knockout gains more health from kits and resistance blocks backstabs, slow movement from any weapon now has a HUD icon, inspect animations on every single weapon, new family business, winger, frontier justice, brass beast, and opera hand sounds, immense controller HUD improvements across all resolutions, ability to start multi-stage maps on specific stages for community servers, man versus machine adding casual matchmaking limitations, a bunch of medals, and the balance changes from back in June with very few additions and changes. Watch my original video on the changes for more detail. What's new in this update is the reserve shooter now mini crits thermal thruster pyros in the air only, ambassador shots beyond 1200 units do normal damage, your eternal reward cloak drain is now 33% instead of 50%, bonk now slows you at 50% and not 65% when above 200 taken damage, the cow mangler can't be boosted, the bison was reverted, the clem de moire was reverted, and NGs during setup time double their metal output. Every day of this update comes together to form one of the best TF2 updates ever, and that includes the problems. Matchmaking settings don't save upon a restart, and when a player only allows friends through invites, it still plays the notification sound when a friend tries to request in. Quests sometimes describe the wrong things when they are counting. For example, the offense class contract really only counts if you are playing on the offense team and has nothing to do with the scout, soldier, and pyro. Switching between contracts before finishing a round resets the progress, even though most are situational, and that isn't mentioning the enormous amounts of game-breaking bugs that are within the game currently. This shows that the TF's bug testing operation is incredibly underdeveloped, and that internal send a memo out, let's test some bugs stuff is probably what happened. Regression testing is non-existent. I don't want to talk about the specific bugs because just spreading how to do them just makes the game worse to play, but there has already been 2 bug fix updates, and one of them was on a Saturday. The TF team seems to be making conscious decisions not to do certain things. Even though they promised it, and it is incredibly unprofessional that it did not ship with the update, the fact that the comp changes weren't in this update because they weren't ready yet means that the TF team is very much learning from their past mistakes. And also, there is a lot of unused item and code data in the game right now, enough to push an entire other update. Now that we know that there are still comp changes in development that aren't out yet, but they have been developed this entire time and could be out soon, there's other major updates on the horizon. Team Fortress 2 is not dead. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios. Oh, and right after recording, they fixed the heavy health bug and a bunch of other bugs in an update that shipped at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on October 23rd. That's pretty sweet. Thanks, team.